Hello everybody, how's it going tonight? I apologize for not wanting to be on camera. It's a little bit late right now. I'm kind of in my pajamas. But I'm burning the midnight oil because I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately for the past since about Thursday. 6 days now. Trying to reset it a little bit. But I think that things will probably reset back to normal in a few days for my sleep. So anyways, let's take a look at crypto. And before we get started with the Bitcoin TA, I just want to say that if anybody did pay for my courses already, and I'm talking about just in the past like few days or a week or whatever, if I still owe you the courses and you paid by crypto, let me know, all right? Please do DM me on Twitter, on Discord, all right? Because I made a mistake of just taking too many payments, right? So I have to give you guys just kind of like a playlist on YouTube for now. And then I'm gonna put you on a list so we can make sure that we register you properly on Udemy for February the 1st. So yeah, if anybody is still looking for the course, since I have it on YouTube, I guess I can just give all of you guys it on February the 1st and just let you access it for now on YouTube. So yeah, anyways, let me know if you guys are interested in it. I guess it's only I'm seeing a lot of only like 4 days left in the month. Yeah, if you guys are interested in my course, it's probably a good time to pick it up because I'll just do it for like $100 American. I'm serious. It's usually 250 by crypto and 450 on Udemy. So if you wanna get hooked up for $1 by crypto American, let me know. I'll give you a link for YouTube just till the end of the month, and then you'll get the official one on Udemy as well. So moving on, I don't want to keep that too long. I don't need to shill my stuff. You guys know who I am and what I do. There's a lot of controversy right now about whether we're bearish and we're bullish. And my bias right now is fairly neutral, and I'll explain to you sort of why. It's kind of neutral, but not. I'd say it's more like bearish neutral. That's more still where it stands right now. So I want to point out that this is the very, very first time since pretty much like a long fucking time. I'm not kidding. Since October the 7th. And that was 103 days, which is about 3.5 months, something like that. 3 months and 3 weeks. That we were trending above the 55 EMA on the 12-hour chart specifically. So once again, that's almost 4 days where we've trended above the 55 EMA. Every time we got there, we bounced. See, we explode from there, get there and bounce, get there and bounce again. And I'm very surprised that we didn't even get a reaction right here. Actually, we got the opposite of a reaction. And all the people that are bullish, or even neutral to bullish, I'll explain to you why I said I'm neutral, but more so bearish neutral. Okay? The main reason for that, like the main reason, it's all price action right now. If we were slightly bullish, we would have bounced right there, at least a little bit. But the fact that the bears completely drove them down to ensure that this is the close, right? That's the open, that's the close. So they ensured that the close had some level of tolerance for margin of error if the bulls tried to attempt to push up again. So the bears actually pushed it down almost 3%, causing a really good close of 8% down on this specific candle, which closed below the 55 EMA for the first time in literally almost 4 months. That's pretty significant, right? And not only did we close below it, but we have made several attempts now for the past 6 days to actually get back above it. Wick rejected 1, Wick rejected 2, Wick rejected 3, Wick rejected 4, body and Wick rejected 5, body and Wick rejected 6, 7, and 8. I don't think we're getting above there, guys. Nope. I'm sorry, man, but I don't think it's gonna fucking happen. It would have happened already. See this rejection? Bulls just tried to pull it above the 55 EMA on the 8-hour. It got completely engulfed. It's fucking brutal. So now we're sitting here descending. People think this is a bullish one right now, but I don't fucking think it's bullish at all. I'd be very surprised if we broke above there. Okay, this seems to make a lot of sense, right? The way that we have this drawn. I like that a lot too. get a little bit of the bodies, get a little bit of the wicks. Either way, it coincides with everything, and we get a very good representation of exactly where the support is. These are just trapped regions down over here. Anything below it are just wicks and they're trapped. But we can easily say that there, there, there. Do you guys, I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm not really considerate of more, I guess, newer people coming into the market. And I've had a lot more followers recently because I think Bitcoin boomed, right? So a lot of new people came here. And for the new people, if I'm just saying this will be like the last time till the end I say it. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, and if you came into the market because, you missed out on 2017, you heard about it kinda, but you weren't in or whatever, you just got into the game, right? Or if you haven't taught yourself anything extreme yet, done your research, man, like I wish I had a mentor, to be honest. I wish I had someone that actually had clear-cut videos for me to learn. When I started learning crypto, it was the wild, wild west. We're talking like nothing really on YouTube about, trading too much in crypto, etc., right? There were like some loose videos, but nothing to kind of the degree that of the quality of videos that I put out now. That's why I got into making these types of videos, right? So I'm just saying that if you guys are not too familiar with the market and what I'm talking about, go check out some of the prices of these stupid courses out there. They go for thousands, like $5,000. That's ridiculous. And then I'm like, just buy mine for $100 American, and see if it's any better than the 5 grand. And the worst part is that I don't think I've met a single person that said that, Phil, yours is so much worse than theirs. It's so much cheaper and so much better. So maybe think about investing in your tuition. And to be quite frank, like I don't need to shill it, like, to make a profit or anything. It's so cheap already that my profits all come from trading, right? So, and holding long term. So trust me, I'm not in it to shill things for you guys. Sure, you guys will buy me a dinner here and there for my girl, but it's nothing you can live on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's nobody really buys my courses anymore because it's a little bit old, right? But I'm talking about like flooding, like making an insane profit off of just my courses. Like some people do, they only work off of like subscriptions and shit, and they don't even know how to trade well. They just have a good personality like me. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, so now this looks like a descending triangle, right? It's hard to disagree with that. So now if we actually end up descending, something like that, right? I think that right now we're reaching this apex that could be reached before February the 3rd. So I'm very much so hot and bothered by that 6 days, 7 days to reach an apex. Doesn't mean that it's gonna reach right at the end there and be like, boom, I'm gonna tell you which way I'm gonna go. I mean, this could even be like that, right? It just depends. We do see the volume dropping though as it gets closer to here because there's a lot of hesitation. So you guys really gotta keep an eye on this, because if that shit drops, we're clearly gonna go to 28 something. But the thing is, if this ends up dropping just a little bit, which is like 70%, it could make other alts drop like 10 to 15. So it's like, you got to keep an eye on this short. I'm not going to short Bitcoin. I'd rather trade every other coin but Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin, even though it's volatile, every other coin is more volatile when Bitcoin moves. And then there's this region to consider as well, right? So I'm just going off of price action right now, mainly. So let's go on weekly. Weekly looks nasty. Sort of, but it can still have a long go. I'm not getting into Elliott Wave with you guys here. Not today. For some reason, I still think that I'm right about that. About that, this is like 1, and that's probably 2 still then. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still like a fucking 5. So for some reason, like, I'm still thinking to myself that, like, this is a wave right here. Like, it's so hard to deny that. So it might even bounce here. Like, I'm kind of banking on the daily 55 EMA. Yeah, I do think it's going to hold. Why would it not hold, right? It's got to hold because it's so significantly bullish that everyone's going to be looking at the 55 EMA, and it's also at the 0.5 fib range, and it's at a relevant support. But if we fall through it, but if we bounced off of there, that would imply that this descending triangle is invalid. So you must be cautious of that. I don't think that I'm gonna short it, because if it drops, because not this coin, alt, yeah, But the thing is, if it drops, like, you can just easily be bear trapped as well. If there's a fifth wave, right? I mean, I don't really know what structure this is even freaking in. That's a complicated as heck structure. Is that an A, B, and this is making a C? I don't know. Or is this a 1 and then 2? That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's making a 5 for the 3. So 1, 2, the 3 coming, 4, the big 5. It's so complicated. I mean, I look on the daily and stuff, right? Like, the holy crap, the 3 they crossed over. That's kind of bearish if the 3 they crossed over. Like, nasty, nasty. The momentum is really rolled over to the bear side. So the daily looks like it's gone on down too, right? Like the curvature is just shitty. But what gave it away is a 12-hour MACD. Because it's not... See, if I extrapolated this, right? If I extrapolated that, it doesn't look like it's going upwards. I'm just kind of drawing it and filling it, right? So this looks like it's going to be a fake out. I don't think it's going to be this crossover where we rally. I think people thought it was going to go up, but then of course it got tricked out. There's probably like one MACD where it clearly showed it was going to go up, but it didn't. Yeah. So that's kind of my thoughts right now. I'm just really waiting for this 55 EMA to maybe get hit. See how it goes. I think that we're gonna show a lot of activity around 29, 5, 30 ranges. And we're almost there, which is interesting. And that would invalidate, once again, if it does bounce hard and go above this white line there, it would invalidate the descending triangle. Anyways, I gotta go. My mind's so far else right now. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.